At the beginning of the episode, we see that Aladdin has stopped the wounded Goncha, and he says, "Goncha, you will be fine." Who did this? When the trident moves back from the window, watching this, Aladdin leaves Goncha and hides in the window. The trident comes in front of Aladdin to target him for the second time. Then Aladdin picks him up and throws him out of the window. Then he says, "Who are you? You will not be able to escape from my hands. I will kill you." Next moment she tries to attack Aladdin with the dagger, but Aladdin stabs her in the chest. Then Goncha goes to Goncha. Goncha says in fear, "I want to go. My brother will kill me." She says she gets unconscious and Aladdin screams and calls her, and then she gets up and goes to her. Here Usman Sahib says to the women and the Sadrans, "The decision has been made, you don't back down, and there is no time left. Before the action of Tajuddin Noyan's army, we will attack them from the rear, and you will attack them from the left. Gundos Sahib, you will look to the right. We want to not break Tajuddin Noyan's army, and Jaito Khan's army will come in front of us." So Buran says, "Huzur, that's the way it is. He is his nephew. He will want to get his value from us." Then Guntur Sahib says, "Burhan Sahib has to pay a lot of money to Tajuddin Noyan, but we will think about it later." After listening to this, Usman Sahib says, "Don't worry at all. We will do a lot for him, but we will not be enough for him. Certainly those who are burning for jihad, they will also be with us. This is what Alkim Khatun says. This is a difficult task, Usman Sahib." So Usman Sahib says, "Only those who are strict on the road walk on the hard path. We will be successful by the command of Allah. But the enemy is not only moving towards us from the east, now the Jalat of Rome is coming on our land. Bender should go to Gunaruch, make sure that they will not pledge allegiance to anyone except us. They will all pay their obeisance for this." So Bender says, "Do not worry at all, Usman Sahib. We can pledge allegiance to them and also pay our obeisance." Hearing this, Usman Sahib says, "By the command of Allah, we will take our step. But the enemy will not sit comfortably. If we do not attack the army of Tajuddin Noyan, then he will come to Yeni city." In this, Alauddin comes there with the command of the attacker. Seeing him, Usman Sahib asks, "What happened, son?" Alauddin says, "Baba Khatun tried to kill me. Usman and Bala Hatun were very upset, and Usman saw Kuman and said, 'One Tatali Kuman and one Khatun.' Then Usman asked his condition. Then Alauddin said, 'I am fine, Baba. I am fine, Jawaharlal.' Usman said he attacked Yaqub first and now he tried to kill you." There Mehmet Tajuddin Noyan was moving ahead of the line. So Tajuddin Noyan came there and said, "So you are here, Mehmet Sahib? The war has begun. I am happy to see you." Mehmet says, "Osman has crossed his limits. He will pay for what he has done." Abba Noyan says, "He will pay. We will do this together. I want something from you. I want to see Osman in the market for the last time, and you will be the third for this meeting." Hearing this, Mehmet says, "You are saying that the war has begun, but you still want to meet him? Why Tajuddin Noyan?" Noyan says, "Because the way Osman is running around in my footsteps is more happy than his death. I have a thing in my hands that Usman will fast and do the bayat. Don't you want this?" So Mehmet says, "This will make Damgarmiyanu and Kayu enemies. But seeing Usman doing the bayat is more valuable than anything." Noyan says, "Mr. Mehmet, you are on the right path. You will get a long life." He says he goes to the camp. Here in Yenisher, Aljan Gonja is present, and his wounds are stained with tears. On the other hand, Usman is taking this is the arrow that was hit by Mr. Yaqub, and the women's arrows are the same. But I don't know why it seems like something is wrong. This is a Tatar command. This does not look like the command made by the Suleiman. They tried to sign the Mangolu on this command. But look at its string. So Alauddin says while looking at the command, "My leaders use the silk for the string of the Suleiman. This looks like a Mongolian string. Am to sebana hua, yesunkar Usman Sahib kaiti hai. Aisa lagta hai ki wo hume uljani ki koshish kar hi hai. Pele Yaqub Sahib aurabul Auddin, ye masala bara hai. Unhone ye socha bi nahida ki hum ladki ko pakal ligen. Unhone socha hoga ki hum surf ter kapesha karenge. Lekin ab humare pas kuman maujud hai. Unke mtabi kamiske liya mangolu ko zimda thairane walithi. Ye surf from Kejilat ko faida poncha sakta hai. Udar Mangoli Clarka me Noyan Shehzadi Maria Sekaita hai. Kubsurat Shehzadi Maria Akir Kar Hamilge. Alhanar Bazantin ka itad humare shadeki bidol. I am very happy for this. Then she says, You can believe that I will be your lo, a Yal companion. Mehmet says, Go and convey the message to Usman Sardar. Tajuddin wants to meet Usman Sardar in the winter market. He wants to establish peace. Send the message to Jarkudai and ask him to complete preparations in the winter market. Imran Tegan Karalgamid enters. He asks Mehmet, Who is this? Do you know him? Jaban says, No, I don't know. He is a stranger. After seeing him, Imran Tegan goes to the tent and says to Princess Maria, Princess Maria, how nice it was to see you. I will present you with a congratulatory speech again. Then Tajuddin Noyan says, You have not come here to congratulate me. Isn't it Imran Tegan? The answer is Imran Tegan. I heard what happened with Usman. I told you, Tajuddin Noyan. Usman will never pledge allegiance to you. Neither in the cage nor in the jungle. You have only wasted your time. Now you have no other way but to fight. On this, Noyan says, we have first adopted the path of peace. We are merciful people. Soon you will see a great bloodshed from your eyes. I will meet the life of Osman in the tent of Jacob, and that fool Mehmet will serve me without going. Then I will marry the Princess Maria, who has been married for centuries. Till then you will wait for me in the palace of Konya, Princess. After listening to all of them, Princess Maria goes. Outside, Princess Maria says to Turan before attacking the horse, Tajuddin Noyan betrayed Mehmet Sardar. He will kill Sardar Usman in the tent of Yaqub. Go and tell Usman. He says that along with Princess Maria, she leaves with Mangulu, and Turan also walks towards him. After this, we see in Yenisha that the soldiers are carrying war weapons on the horses, and Usman says, Now we will go to target the army of Tajuddin Noyan quickly. The target will be his tent. At this moment, Kumars enters the mansion, and after getting off the horse, he says to Usman, Sir, I have brought a message from Mehmet Sardar. Tajuddin Uyan wants to have a conversation with you in the cold market with Mehmet Sardar, the last conversation for peace. After thinking for a while, Usman Sir says, Tell Mehmet Sardar that I will inform him of my decision by evening. After Kumars's departure, Sardar Kunduz forbids Usman Sir from going there. After a while, a storm comes there and says to Usman Sir, My Sardar has always received a message from Princess Maria. After hearing that the invitation of Tajuddin Nuhyan is a trap, Usman Sahib says, I believed you, but the real problem that bothers me is whether Mehmet Sardar is involved in this conspiracy or not. Jaban Turan says, he is also deceiving him. Mehmet thinks that he is really going to do the muzakarat. Then he says to Guntur Sahib, Okay, Guntur Sahib, we were going to hunt, but the hunt is coming to us. Sungaraga, go to we will fulfill the promise that we gave to Princess Maria. Before you go to Patranos, free them. Then tell Buran to send a message to Jurkutai. Tell him to prepare all the war. He says that when Uthman Sir goes, Aisha and Alkim wear the war clothes and come there. And they start going with Uthman Sir, and they both walk with him on the permission of Uthman Sir. So with the viewers, this episode is also over. If you like the video, then like the video, subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon.